Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I just wanted to do a quick video regarding a Twitter conversation that was on my feed regarding a radio presenter slash YouTuber who made the comment regarding diversity in pantomime. And essentially his comments were the reason why the figure was so low is because people from the BAME community don't really get pantomime. It's a traditionally British affair and it doesn't speak to that community.
I love how we say we've got to get diversity in different areas of our community, like pantomime. They say we've got to have black and BAME performers in pantomime. Well, the BAME people don't generally go to pantomime. They don't understand it because it's a British tradition. It's based on camp and nonsense.
Now, of course, as you can imagine, this sparked outrage on Twitter, as you do, from individuals from the BAME community who actually do enjoy pantomime and, tweeted back, hit back at him to say that, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. This is racist. Again, all that good stuff. But you know what? It actually raised an interesting question as to is there any validity in that statement? Now, for me personally, growing up, I understood the concept of panto. Don't get me wrong; it's nothing too difficult to understand. However, I never really clicked with the essence of pantomime. I mean, when I was younger, I did a few school plays and was actually trying to get into the acting game. But at no point did I ever feel like or ever want to get on the panto scene. I mean, just speaking for myself personally, as a black individual, the whole vibe was just interesting to say the least. I mean, even growing up, it's never something that my mum would take me to, or matter of fact, I don't even record any other black person I spoke to even talk about panto or even offer tickets or anything like that at all. Now, again, just to be clear, I can't speak for all individuals of color. I can't do that. I'm only speaking for my own self and what I've observed speaking to people who, of the BAME community. And a lot of times, for what I understand and for what I can gather, there's two main reasons why that's the case. The first one is just the comedy. It's very slapstick, very cheesy, and just corny in nature. It's just something which doesn't really appeal, and it's never been a cultural fit. I mean, I remember going to certain pantomimes, and you have all this interaction with the audience, and it gets quite corny and cheesy, just like nothing which I really was quite keen on. So that's one thing. Now, secondly, now this one's probably the key one here is the whole idea of men dressing up as women, and particularly dames. I think it was. I think it was men always dressed up as dames. That to this day is something I still don't understand. I mean, people would have to clue me in on this as to why would men dress up as dames when you had women who could dress up as dames. I mean, every single time I remember when I was growing up, my one of my old teachers dressed up as a dame, and everyone used to start laughing as soon as he came out on the scene. I was like, I never understood what was so funny about it to begin with, and I never understand the appeal. And again, this is one of the things which it just didn't translate in terms of cultural fit, traditional backgrounds, and it's something which I think, again, me personally, it doesn't translate well for a lot of the BAME community, just because a lot of us got quite really conservative in nature in terms of our belief systems. So it's never something which, putting those two together, it was never going to be a great fit. Now, of course, you can always remix pantomimes, you can do different things to make it fit, but the essence of it was never something which I was like, yeah, that's not a black thing. That just ain't a fit. So, I mean, it sparked some outrage. A lot of it's a lot to do with nothing. Personally, I don't understand it that well. It's not something I would go out to watch on a regular, but I understand if people do. I mean, at the end of the day, you can do what you want to do, but am I alone in this, people? Let me know in the comments whether I'm alone in this. Let me know whether you actually love the panto and you're black, Asian of the BAME community, or even if you're white and you don't like it. Because at the end of the day, we assume that all white people like this stuff, and that's not the case. So let me know whether you like the panto. I'm alone in this, and let me know your thoughts.